Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Akshara. If this is your first time here, I create videos on makeup and skincare. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then subscribe to my channel and help a sister out. In today's video, I'm talking about some products that I absolutely regret buying. And fair warning, some of these are like all-time cult favorites. So please don't come at me if some of your favorite products are in this list. These are merely things that did not work for me and it did not suit what I wanted. Again, all of these things are so subjective and it's so personal. Like what I like may not be something that you like, or what you like may not be something what I like. So this list just encompasses things that didn't work for me or things that I didn't like. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. So let's quickly get started. I have some makeup, some skincare, and some body care and perfumes as well. So let's start with the perfumes category, because I don't think so far on my channel I have spoken about my perfumes. Also, how cute does my hair look? I just got a haircut. And I really like it. I've never had such short hair before and I think it looks cute. Let me know what you guys think about my new hair in the comment section below. Anyway, let's get started. Recently, I purchased these two Masaba Nykaa fragrances. This one is called Spot On and this one is called Croc and Roll. There were so many great reviews about it, like on Nykaa and on their pages. A lot of people were talking about how great these perfumes are, and I bought two not one, and I completely regret buying them because number one, they don't smell good at all. Like they're not my kind of fragrances or fresh or like warm scents. Like those are the scents that I'm attracted towards, but I did not like this at all. This one smells like, you know, like how like OG lipsticks would smell like. I don't like it at all. And this one also, that one was Croc and Roll. This one is called Spot On. This one is like, it's too spicy for my liking. Like these fragrance, like this, like both of them, they're just not good. Like I don't like the fragrance. They don't last long on the skin either, and I really regret purchasing this. And then another fragrance that I have is this one by The Body Shop. This is the Japanese Cherry Blossom in Strawberry Kiss, and these are the kind of fragrances that I am automatically attracted towards, like cherries and strawberries and, you know, oranges and, you know, fresh fragrances like that. And this is a really good fragrance. I mean, I like the fragrance, but it just doesn't last on your skin at all. At the end of the day, packaging and all is cute, but if the perfume doesn't perform, then there's no point in buying it. Let's move on quickly to some body care products. And the first one, oh my god, again, a cult favorite one. This is the McAfee's Coffee Body Scrub. Oh my god, this thing is like so popular. Everyone talks about it. You know, it's a great scrub and I was so excited to buy it. And again, I do not, okay, this says it's a body scrub, so obviously don't use it on your face. And I feel that even for my body, this is very, very harsh. It's so strong. Like when I take it in my hands and I'm scrubbing it on my skin, like my hands hurt, you know, like my palms, they physically hurt because that's how strong the scrub is. Oh my god, it's too much for me. Like I cannot handle it. And this one, not at all. Now let's move on to some skincare, and the first one that I have is again by The Body Shop. Don't get me wrong, I love The Body Shop. Like it is such a nice brand. They have some great products, but I feel like some of the things are either a hit or a miss. Like some of them work really well and some of them are absolutely crap. And this one is I just showed you, this one is the Amazonian Acai Radiance Mask. And this is how it looks like on the inside. It's really beautiful. It has like this nice gel type consistency. You keep it on for 15 minutes and then you wash it off. Again, with a mask that is supposed to give radiance or whatever, right? Like what is the point if you're washing it off? Like if okay, if something is gonna remove something from your skin, then you remove it and then you wash it off so that the residue comes off, right? With something that's gonna give radiance to your skin, you ideally want to keep it on your skin so that it can give radiance for longer. Like I don't understand the concept, and two, it gives no radiance. There is nothing. It is just some random gel that you're putting on your face. So yeah, no, save your money, don't buy this. Another couple of skincare products. Again, this is a very popular one. This is the Lakme 9 to 5 Aloe Vera Aqua Gel. It's basically aloe vera cream and it has fragrance. Why? Like, why does an aloe vera cream need fragrance? It makes no sense. Don't buy this. This is for 200 rupees. Rather, the Face Shop makes 2-3 different variations of aloe vera gel. You can go for that. Now, another moisturizer that I want to talk about. I'm actually scared to talk about this because, oh my god, like, everybody loves this product, and I know I will get probably a lot of hate for it, but it just did not work for me. Okay, it just did not work for me. The Clinique Moisture Surge, the 72-hour moisturizing hydrator, or whatever it's called. Oh my god, what a waste of money. Like, absolutely waste of money. I actually bought this dude when I was getting married. Like, I wanted to, splurge a little bit on skincare, so I bought this cream. And for my honeymoon, I went to Jaisalmer, which is a hot destination, and I have dry skin, so I thought this one would be great for, like when it's like literally a desert outside. Like, it'll really help moisturize my skin and whatnot. And oh my god, it's such a waste of money because it doesn't do anything. It's a very thin gel-like consistency, so it gets absorbed into your skin very easily, and you need to layer it nicely for for it to give you some hydration. So if you have like oily or combination skin, this one, it may be good for you. But if you have dry skin or very dry skin, then the marketing is wrong, completely wrong in this, because it is not 72 hours hydrator for sure. Okay, it's not gonna do that, so please don't buy it. And then I have another, oh my god, why do I have so many Body Shop products? Anyway, another one is this one. This is the Body Shop Drops of Youth Serum. My favorite. A lot of people talk about, a lot of bloggers talk about it, a lot of people talk about it. It has collagen. It's supposed to like make your skin feel youthful and hydrated and whatnot, and it doesn't do any of that. I wouldn't recommend anyone buying this one. And then the last product in the skincare category is the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. This is the Rose Gold Elixir. This is the small size version. It's a mini version. It's not the full size version. It looks nice on your skin as well. It gives you a nice sheen. It looks good with makeup, underneath makeup, or you can even mix it with your foundation. But it smells so wacky. Oh my god. And the smell doesn't go away. It stays on your skin for as long as the makeup is there. And oh my god, like, I just cannot handle this fragrance. Like, it's just too much. And I had a lot of expectations from this product, and my husband actually gifted this to me when they launched in India. So it holds a really special place in my heart, because I was really excited to try Farsali products and whatnot, but no, it doesn't. I mean, it's not, and it's also really expensive, so it's not worth the money either. Any other, oil will do the exact same thing and will not have such a strong fragrance. And finally, for a couple of makeup products, I want to start with some eyeliners first. And this one, again, oh my god, this is a cult favorite. This is it's the Plum Nature Studio Kajal, and oh my god, it's like the best kajal out there. You should definitely try it and whatnot. And I got it in the brown variation because I like brown liners more than the black liners. But when you apply it on your eyes, there is no pigmentation at all. It doesn't last for more than an hour. It just comes off. and I had so much expectations with this one, and it completely failed me, and I do not like this liner at all. And then I have a lip liner from Kiko Milano. Again, I love this brand. They do a lot of great stuff. This is in the shade 316. It's a really nice mauve nude, and it's also one of those sharpened pencils, so I really like the concept. But just look at this. What is this? What is this? Like, what kind of a lip liner is like this? Like, the product just fell off. Like what? Like what? What am I supposed to do? Just doesn't work. The packaging is beautiful. It looks so nice. The color is beautiful, but there's no functionality. Yeah, so it sucked. And then finally, I have highlighter. This is from MAC. I showed it in my recent haul video as well. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Soft and oh, I can't speak. In the shade Soft and Gentle, and this is how it looks like from. Not for my skin tone. Stands out. It looks very icy. So if you have NC 40 and above, then I wouldn't recommend this highlighter for you. It will just not look good on your skin. The formula is really soft. It glides on smoothly. It's not chunky. Like, when blended well, it looks as a part of your skin. Yeah, so if you wanna, you can try out some other shade from the mineralized skin finish range, but definitely not this shade. So that's it. Those were a few products that I absolutely regret buying and wish that someone had told me this before I went and purchased them. And the whole point of my channel is to, you know, be as real as possible with you guys, and, you know, give honest feedback. So this was an attempt to doing so, and please don't think it's me bashing any brand, or it's you know, like me coming at someone. It's just simply these products that did not work for me. Like I said before, it's all very subjective. You know, our choices are all subjective. So what works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. So take this with a pinch of salt, and do let me know in the comment section below if any of these are your favorite and if I should give them another chance. And also let me know what are some of the products that you regret buying. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you're notified every single time I upload. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.